Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on the Sig Canyon binoculars, the range-finding binoculars. I haven't seen anything on YouTube yet on these. I searched pretty hard for some real-time, real-world info on them on YouTube, and I think they've been out probably a year or two, I'm guessing. I know the Vortex Furies have been out quite a while, and I see a lot of stuff out there on them, but I got a chance to use these over the weekend. They belong to my cousin. He likes them. Game changer for sure. I'm real bad about being in binoculars all the time, not taking the extra time to pull out a rangefinder and range a target, especially if I'm rifle hunting, assuming that I can make this shot. If I've got the rangefinder already in my binoculars, how handy is that? Go ahead and just hit it while I've got it out and go from there. Like I said, I didn't see any reviews on this Sig Canyon, Kilo Canyon 10x42 rangefinders. I got both pairs here. I thought I would throw this out if it helps. This is not going to be edited. I'm not a video guy. This is filmed on my iPhone, so you'll have to bear with all my and unsureness and mistakes. The first thing I noticed looking through the two, comparing them, I think the Vortex is just a little bit brighter. The Sigs are they're both very clear. The Sigs are very nice, but it almost looks like you're looking through maybe an extra layer of tint, like maybe a car window or something like that compared to the Vortex. The other thing that I'm not real cracked on is these Sigs have a very small range-finding reticle, and the point of aim is just a little circle. These maybe a little bit bigger circle on the Vortexes, little crosshairs around it, but ranging a deer, I want, especially one 200 or 300 yards, 400 or 500 yards, I want one with a very small. I wish they just had a dot, but I don't like the Vortex for that reason, because it's a little bigger. The smaller circle really helps to hold it on the animal. You know that you're getting the animal and not the brush around it or the grass around it or the trees. So I give that to the Sigs. The clarity, the brightness, I give to the Furies. I've got some notes here. Another thing, I think the Vortex is heavier. I could put them on a scale. I could look at the specs, but when I hold the two in my hands side by side, these feel significantly heavier. I don't think it's a big deal, especially when you're carrying a package harness or shoulder or a chest harness. Another thing is the armor on the Sigs is a little slicker. They don't catch as much dirt. They're still rubberized. They feel very nice, but they are slicker. These are more rubber texture. I noticed just dry skin, dust, anything like that really sticks to them. Not a big deal to me. I don't care either way. Just thought I'd put it out there. The adjustment for your zoom, or for your focus, I guess, is very easy to turn on the Sigs. The Vortex is quite a bit stiffer. I don't mind it being a little bit stiffer to adjust, but that's just another thing I noticed, if you care to know. The biggest issue I guess I have with the Vortex, I've got a very narrow face, and I've got to put these way in to get a very clear view. With anything Vortex that I've had experience with, scopes or anything, if you're off to the left or right, up, down, just a little bit, you get darkness. It's not as clear. If you can get perfectly behind that tube, perfectly, it's a lot more clear. These, I can hold them open to where they feel comfortable to me, and they're not bad. I can push them in a little further, and they clear up. They get brighter, they get sharper. So I know that's where I'm truly aligned. The problem is I get them in so close, I can't get my nose between there. And so now, for them to be ultra clear, now I've got this huge gap right here letting a lot of sunlight in. It's almost like I'm wearing glasses. I don't have, even though the eye cups on the outside are the same diameter, I thought that was the issue until I got to comparing the two. I don't feel that with the Sigs. Maybe I just got just enough room to get my nose in there. I can get them sucked back a little further into my face. If I squint a little bit, it helps even more to keep the light out. But with these, I mean, I get my whole finger in there. I don't like that. So I'm at, it's like a catch-22. I don't know. These are on sale right now for Black Friday. The Sigs are for $4.99 in some places. Otherwise, they're normally $800. These are on sale for Black Friday, I believe, for $800. They're normally $1,000. I don't mind paying the little extra for the brightness, because with binoculars, I want it to be bright, clear as can be. The couple $100 extra, I don't mind to pay that for these. The weight doesn't bother me. I wish I could put this aiming point into these, because I like the aiming point on the Sigs better. But I don't like that I have to have them in so far to get them as sharp as I need them and have them so far away from my face. That's just a real-time review. They're both very nice. They both range very quickly. The Sigs might actually range a smidge faster than the Vortex. But otherwise, I just wanted to put this out there. I know this is a terrible, unedited, first try video, but while I had them both with me, I wanted to go ahead and give some information, because I like watching YouTube videos. I like watching reviews. I'll watch every review of every video I can find before I purchase something, and I can't find anything on the Sig Kilo Canyons in the Rangefinding binocular. Hopefully there'll be some more out there soon, but I would say by that time I will have settled on one or the other. I did purchase these. I'm debating on maybe selling them and getting the Sigs, where I don't have that issue of lining up and stuff. So anyway, sorry for the bad photo or video editing, and hope this helps some of you guys. If you guys get a chance to check out Feathers Only Taxidermy on Facebook, this is what I do, and be glad to have the likes or the shares or the interest. So thanks for your time.